Wow, everybody, it's Aqualad. Hey, Aqualad, how was Comic-Con?
It was great. I didn't quite get there, but my friends told me it was great. They said they didn't have enough room in the car for me. Yeah, it was my car.
A water car, was it, Aqualad?
Yeah, pretty much, when I'm done with it.
Man, that's pretty tight back there, you know that, right? And there's not a lot of room in there, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if you take the one wrong bend, one wrong turn, it could be moonrise.
Do you want me to?
No!
Oh, I thought you were hinting.
Are you afraid of me, Aqualad?
Sometimes I find it a little intimidating.
Are you? Would you like me to seduce you, Aqualad? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Shut up!
All right. Now, Craig, I know what you're thinking. You think, Craig, what did you do that? You bring a grown man out in his underwear that's clearly too small for him and you humiliate him. Why would you do that? I don't know. It just feels so Tootsie Fruits. Good. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. It's on stay up. It's been a long, long day. And you got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on. And let's do it anyway. It's okay. You can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey. Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by the Lincoln Summer Exclusive Event.
Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Please sit down and relax. I am also extremely excited. I'm as excited as you, but I am a little bit different. I'm genuinely excited, whereas you are faking your excitement to win the heart of the chubby warm-up comedian. Don't try, he's dead inside. Ooh, that is quite creepy, isn't it? Yeah. It's a great day for America, everybody. Great day for America. Not such a great day for a couple of Americans. A couple in Indiana were arrested for having sex in a public pool for 30 minutes. Like, when do you decide to arrest them? Yeah, you know, they're... It's coming up on half an hour. We should probably arrest them. Oh, come on, man. Let them finish. How can people do that? I mean, have sex for 30 minutes. Because that beats my record by 28 and a half minutes. There's a huge scandal in Hollywood going on right now. What? Do tell, girlfriend. I will. Well, that's right. I had my breasts replaced with claws. That'll happen in this town. You'll see. They'll replace the silicone breasts with claws. No, the actress Mila Kunis was revealed she used a butt double for the nude scenes in the film Friends with Benefits. And all I have to say about it is, I needed the money, and that's why I did it.
It's a big night, of course, for the American soccer. What's that? It's like regular soccer, except nobody watches. No, it's American soccer is earlier tonight. The MLS All-Stars took on Manchester United. No, we're live, of course, so congratulations, winners. Manchester United. No, it's Manchester United. No, congratulations, winners, and the dude who got kicked in the balls. Because you know it's going to happen. It's the only reason you watch. Manchester United probably won, let's be honest, because it's soccer, and they're Manchester United. Manchester United are like the Yankees of soccer, only they're different in that only half of Manchester United have slept with Madonna. But in every other respect... Soccer actually has become very popular here in America. A couple of weeks ago, the Women's Soccer World Cup final set ratings records afire. There, how's that? I said that, afire. Don't applaud that. I'm just trying a new word. Anyway, unfortunately, at the time, we lost to Japan. Our women played well, but they couldn't finish because they got too excited in the box. I've had that problem myself. In a swimming pool, if you know what I mean. Do you know that more American kids play soccer than any other sport combined? Now, that is not true, but wouldn't it be interesting if it was? Then the US would actually be able to win the World Cup, and the only time you would ever hear the name Ronaldo would be when I called my pool boy.
Ronaldo, put the suntan lotion in the basket. I'm getting dry and cracky, rub it on me.
Censors, they love this show. I'm glad Major League Soccer is catching on, though. I'm not sure about the team names, though, I've got to be honest. Kansas City Wiz, Dallas Burn. Those are real names. No, Wiz and Burn, it's also the name for chlamydia. I'm glad the MLS doesn't have soccer hooligans, though, like in England. You know, these soccer hooligans are crazy. They're drunk, unemployed lowlifes with nothing to live for except violence. In England, they're called soccer hooligans. Here in America, they get their own reality show on MTV. I think you know what I'm saying, eh? That's my new thing when I say a joke, go like this. What do you think? You do it. Come on, you do a facial expression.
I can't. Why do you do this to me?
Because you excite me. Anyway, tonight's big game showed that American soccer is coming into its own. And you know who's responsible for this is Drew Carey. I'm not kidding. I'm dying of some kind of disease, but no. I was talking and suddenly I got an air bubble in my throat and I started to talk like a sort of Nazi. I was like, oh. Maybe that's what happened to the Nazis. That's why they went mad. They were just talking and then they ate the wrong thing and went, oh, I hate everybody now. No, Drew Carey is responsible because he's a huge soccer fan. He owns an MLS soccer team in Seattle, the Seattle Strippers. They're tough on defense, but boy, they're flexible. They're all just playing to put themselves through college. No, they're the Sounders, the Seattle Sounders, and they're pretty popular. They're not as popular as Manchester United. Then again, no team in any sport is as popular as Manchester United. It's the most valuable sports franchise in the world. A few years ago, it was the target of a takeover by Captain Evil himself, Rupert Murdoch. Do we have a picture of Rupert Murdoch? There he is now. That was before the pie. But Murdoch was set to buy Manchester United for less than he usually pays for a Prime Minister. But a funny thing... Oh, Craig, you're the cheeky, happy, funny... you just do farty jokes. That's right. That's right. You don't even know you're bleeding. Anyway, a funny thing happened when Murdoch tried to buy Manchester United. The fans rose up against them. They formed a group, they made a website, they filed a lawsuit because they thought Rupert Murdoch wasn't of sufficient character to own England's most storied soccer club. And I'm like, where did you get an idea like that, Manchester United fans? Anyway, the local fans stopped Rupert from buying Manchester United. But these days, you know, Manchester United fans are all over the world. Shut up. Patronise me. Well, I'm saying that their fans are not just from Manchester, which is probably a good thing, because Manchester's... I've been to Manchester. How do I put this nicely? It's kind of... It's a rough town. It's like my hometown. It's a little rough. You know, it's a little like Reno without casinos. I think you know what I'm saying. Good teams, though. Manchester United, Manchester City. Any other teams from Manchester you know about, Jeff?
The Manchester Bulls. Is that a team? No?
The Manchester Balls? Sure, that's a team. That's a team from Manchester, New Hampshire.
That's right, Craig. Manchester, New Hampshire.
Don't you have a place in New Hampshire? Don't you go there sometimes?
I do.
You go there sometimes and you do a little story.
Yeah,
You get a little beads on.
stuff like
Jeff, do you want to do the thing?
Okay, I need a cigarette after that.
Hey.
Coming up after the break, I attempt to beat Craig's 2-minute pool sex record.
Welcome back, everybody. Look, I just want to apologise. During the commercial break, I had a thought. I was talking about Manchester United, and then I said something that wasn't very nice about Manchester. I'd like to apologise. Manchester's an awesome town. I've been there many, many times, once sober. A great town, great music, great stuff there. Manchester gave us the Industrial Revolution. The atom was first split in Manchester, which is not surprising. You probably saw it and head-butted it. It's a great town. There's great music in Manchester. They used to. Did you ever go to the Hacienda in Manchester?
Yeah, I get down there quite a bit.
Yeah, that's all the bad. Don't you have a place?
I do have a place
In Manchester?
there.
Do you ever go there?
You should come by sometime. Oh, it's gonna be great. God, it burns.
Time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
And now it's that time on our program when Craig reads your emails and pretends like he gives a crap about your problems.
Play the jingle. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Twitter. Chicken vindaloo is good to eat. My name is Scooter. I'll fix your computer. I'm a happening guy and a dope troubleshooter. When you call tech support, you'll be talking to me. I got more patience than Mahatma Gandhi. And emails. And email time again. It's gonna be an email time. Jeffrey Peterson. You know, I realized that it's Wednesday, we're halfway through Kenny Loggins week on the show, and we haven't mentioned Kenny Loggins at all.
It's an outrage.
I know. People are like, we've been tuning in all week to hear and enjoy the work of Kenny Loggins, to maybe have Kenny on the show and see pictures of Kenny Loggins and hear stories about him. And we haven't even mentioned his name.
No, well, don't be so hard on yourself, Craig. You gotta know when to hold them.
That's Kenny Rogers, you idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny Loggins is other Footloose. D-L-E-D-D. Footloose.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Footloose.
Don't sing it.
I can't sing it.
No,
I
don't
know.
sing it.
No,
Don't
I'm not
sing
gonna-
it. Don't sing it. If you
Don't
sing
shoot
it, we
me.
have to give money to Kenny Loggins. In fact, that's why we cancelled Kenny Loggins Week. I've just decided. Too expensive to pay Kenny Loggins for all his awesome music. Highway to an area.
Highway to...
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Jeff. All right. Here's an email. This is from Anna in Philadelphia, who says, Dear Craig and Jeff, what should I say to unattractive males that approach me with stupid, flirtatious comments at my college's library? How about you're a lesbian? Yeah. They'll turn them on. They'll think it's some kind of fake lesbianism in order to titillate straight men, and not real lesbianism where straight men go, oh, I'm not needed here. Am I right? Genuine lesbians of Lesbian Row? Yes! All right. This is from Skip in Akron, Ohio. You ever been to Akron, Ohio?
Oh, yeah, I got a place there. Shoes, you got places there. Beads, we got naked. Kenny Loggins.
All right. Skip says, Dear Craig and Jeff, what would you do about a noisy, meddling neighbour who is rude to you and your guests? I'd unplug them, but CBS likes them. This is from Lillette. Lillette? Isn't that the name of a ladies' sanitary towel?
Yes, that happens to be the product this show's brought to you by this evening.
For that confident all-day feeling.
Try Lillette. Now in lemon flavor.
You can't have lemon flavor? That would be tart.
Yes, it would.
You're awesome, Jeff.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. I love to. You know what I love to do? I love to go to your place in New Hampshire and go swimming. Like,
Kiss me.
That got a little weird there for a minute.
Sorry, man, that kind of slipped out.
Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, this is from Lillette in Vienna, Australia? Vienna, Australia. Are you sure? That may be a spelling mistake. Vienna's in Austria. Anyway, she says, I was born and raised in Austria. Yeah, it's probably Austria. But now my husband wants us to move to France and has gone on a sex strike until I agree. I know he can't last too much longer, but what should I do? Oh, let him. He'll come around. He'll miss that lemony freshness. Am I right, genuine lesbians of Lesbian Row? All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to another star-studded episode of GP and the Fergs.
Yeah, with Bone Patrol.
Brought to you by Lillette. For that lemony fresh thing. All right, my first guest tonight is a very beautiful actress. She's awesome, in fact. She's the star of In Plain Sight, which is on Sundays on the USA Network. Take a look at it. Please welcome the incandescently spectacular Mary McCormack, everybody. Hi, Mary. Hey. Hello.
It's nice to see the mug that I got you.
It's still here.
It is it's still here.
there.
It's
you
lost a tooth.
Yeah, you brought me this cup a couple of years ago, and I'm still using it. It's
I
become
know, I love
a real
it.
thing.
However, I noticed that there's a lot of other crap up
people,
here.
people bring me gifts.
I'm just saying. This was sort of my bit. Now there's a lot of bits.
Well, you've been off doing other things apparently, so.
It's true, I've been busy.
You've
collaborating with my husband.
Yeah, you collaborating. Is that what we call it?
He directed the finale of our season, and yeah, we collaborated there.
Were you? What is it? You're telling me when you actually collaborated?
No, I don't know. Well, I think I could probably count back and figure it out.
Can you really?
Yeah, sure. Of course, most women can.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because the
Beckhams? Because I was trying. I mean, I meant it.
I believe you. No, but the Beckhams, they named their kids after where they're conceived. Like there's
really?
Brooklyn and San Diego and Dumpster.
I know. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dumpster.
Nice.
He's a rascal.
That was a crazy night.
Yeah, no,
my Irish families, you can't go crazy names.
No?
I have a Margaret and a Rose.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, wait, hang on. My glittery ball's making a noise or something. I can hear it rattling.
My mug's not making any noises.
This has become a really huge thing.
Me? I know.
People have gone crazy for this.
In fact, Bob, the owner of the Rattlesnake Museum...
You know Bob, the owner of the Rattlesnake Museum?
But of course, I live in Albuquerque half the year. That's my town.
You go down and say, hey, Bob, what's up?
Sure.
He's like, just dealing with the snakes.
No, he is. He's like, thanks for starting a rattlesnake mug phenomenon. We started a phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon.
I
People
know.
have gone crazy for
I'm
it.
thrilled.
The kids are, it used to be Justin Bieber, now it's a snake cup.
I know. It's true. I'm thrilled for Bob and the Rattlesnake Museum.
He's probably making a bit of money.
I hope so. He's not giving any to me. I know that much.
Well, why?
He could cut me in a little.
Why? Because
I did start the phenomenon.
Did he give you a free cup?
No, I paid for that mug.
You paid for this one?
Oh, yeah. And they're not cheap.
I took this to Paris.
Oh,
and the French were like, Sacre bleu, it is a masterpiece! And then they have the balloon festival, don't they?
The balloon festival.
Have you ever seen that?
Of course, it's fantastic.
Did you go
Everyone should go to Albuquerque.
No,
great.
wait, no. Why? Then you
can
destroy...
see Bryan Cranston.
Well, he just walks around? Hello, everyone, I'm Bryan Cranston. Welcome to Albuquerque. Enjoy the balloons.
Yes.
Have you ever been up in a hot air balloon?
I did it last year. It's really good.
Were you scared?
I was pretty scared going up, but it's breathtaking. It's beautiful.
Really?
It's a nice way to see New Mexico, yeah.
Do you like the New Mexico lifestyle? And I don't even know what I mean by that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It feels like a lead into a story I should know. I'm like, lifestyle, New Mexico. I'm like, did I talk to someone? Do I have a funny story
I like it because
about
I was doing this with my hand. And I thought, do you like the New Mexico lifestyle?
Yes, I love it. I don't know what's going on.
Perhaps if I asked you this way. Is there such a thing as a New Mexico life? Do you ride horses and stuff?
I don't, no.
Well, you can't right now, anyway.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
And I don't really have a lot of time for riding horses and stuff. I got those two kids. They wear you out, you know.
I got two
You're
kids
in the
too.
Trenches,
Yeah. No, I got a 10-year-old and then I've got one that's 6 months old.
I recently took a shower and looked down, and I swear this is true. This is one of my lowest moments about how tired you get.
Yeah.
Was in my bra.
I'd like to say that hasn't happened to me, but I also have been tired.
It's amazing. But remember when you were young and you thought you were busy?
I remember when we were
I think
both
about that.
young.
I know.
I remember.
It's like, how am I going to get to yoga before my dinner? Now if I just get wet, it's a shower.
Do you know when
walk through it.
Do you know what I hate when people say, when you say, do you have kids? And they go, no, but I have dogs. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just the same. And they're like my kids. Really? They're like your kids. So you just put them in the backyard and go, what's a kamanago? Dinner, that? You do that with your kids? Yeah, I do that with my kids. Hey, play with that. I'm busy. Yeah. I mean, I can understand you love your dogs like their children.
Similarly,
I understand that, but...
That's right. There's less equipment, for sure.
Yeah,
a leash.
I mean, lower maintenance.
I wish I only had a leash, yeah.
A leash is a great idea.
Some people do it.
I've seen it, yeah, people with a little leash. I don't know.
No.
I'm into it. Are you into it?
No, I don't leash him.
I would never do it. I might. I don't know. What age are you kids?
I have a 6 and a 4.
Oh man, that really is zone defense.
No, I like it. I would have a million kids. My husband is Jewish and I'm Irish, so I would have a bunch of them.
So you're kind of, yeah, that's
He's like, what is... He thinks the second was lucky to get here. He doesn't know what I'm up to with this. I mean, he does.
Must have an inkling.
He has an idea.
During the collaboration.
But he was against it.
Yeah.
He was against it.
He was against the third one, and you were like, no, let's go again?
Yeah. Yeah, but I negotiated hard. I mean, I bring him to family reunions and stuff where all my aunts have 12 and 10. And I think he thinks he's gotten away with something with just 3.
Oh, I think he got away with something. Yeah. All right, listen, what are we going to do? Awkward pause, mouth organ, touch my glittery ball. I have to warn you against touch my glittery ball because I don't really know what it is.
I know, because well, yeah. Let's do awkward pause. I mean, we've had a few, so why not add one?
Oh, you mean now?
No, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you meant, or in life?
Not in life, no. I meant...
I think we've had a couple of awkward pauses in life, Mary McCormack.
Haven't.
Yes, we did. You haven't seen this? It goes all the way around in my pee-pee.
Nice. Let's start the awkward pause.
This isn't awkward enough for
That's
you?
pretty awkward. Pee-pee was awkward.
Yeah? So the old pregnancy thing kind of...
Strange.
Do you want to add the most awkward of awkward pauses? The smell my finger awkward pause?
I've seen it. It's a classic.
It's very difficult.
It's hard to beat.
All right, then, you ready?
Can I do it too?
It's your awkward pause.
You know what? Can I just tell you this? Recently, my daughter Rose. I wonder if I can say this.
Yeah, you can.
She may never forgive me.
She'll never watch this.
She's really little, but she was sort of researching her area. I wonder if I can say this.
Yeah, you probably can.
Anyway, and I was like, I thought, I'm not going to say anything because it's not, or she's just sort of seeing what's what. And then she went... And then I had to say something, right? Then you have to be like, don't sniff it. Just... The sniffing is where it gets really... It's already weird, but...
Mary, I've known you for a lot of years.
Rose.
But
bless
you
her
have
heart.
turned into somebody's mom. Mary McCormack, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bone Patrol, starring GP and the Fergs.
That's right. The Fergus is in trouble. GP's on the case.
That's right. My next guest has got a new show Tuesday night on the Golf Channel. Take a look. Please welcome David Feherty, everybody. David. Here's the thing. I went to see your name there, David Feherty, and I went, did you see that
That happens all the time.
Really?
Oh, even my family does that.
When they try and talk to you, they go, David.
Seriously? No, not it. So they get the Feherty wrong, you know, and they say, my dad would say Feherty, and my Uncle Jack, and there are only two of them, two brothers, he would say, no, it's Feherty. So, I mean,
They would argue about their own surname?
Well,
Tutti Frutti. Irish will argue about anything.
Absolutely.
They really will. That's not the name at all.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's not Manchester United, it's Manchester United.
I'm going to be in trouble now.
Oh, I know. And George Best, of course, you remember George Best?
Ah, yeah, the great George Best.
The great George Best is a football player. We call it football because they actually use their feet.
I thought you were an American now, man.
I am an American.
You better assimilate a little bit.
I do, but I clutch onto, you know,
your balls?
yes.
Yeah.
especially the round ones.
Yeah.
And
Are you a fan of the football? And by football, I mean soccer, and by soccer, I mean balls.
no.
You're not.
No, not anymore, but I was a huge Manchester United fan because I was from just outside Belfast with
Right.
George Best. I mean, we named the airport after him after he had a
That's
liver
right.
transplant and then drank himself to death afterwards. Come to Belfast International. If you're going to get high, go here.
He was deeply committed to his alcoholism,
Oh, you'd
George
have to
Best.
say,
He was.
yes.
Wow, that was a shame. What a talent, though, when he was young.
Unbelievable. He made
Yeah.
people look stupid.
Yeah, he was.
We don't need help.
Spectacular soccer player, really was. You know the story about George Best was that when he was married to Marie Stavin, Miss World.
Right.
You know that story? And he was in a casino. I think it was in Ireland. He was in a casino and he got drunk one night. And he won a lot of money. I know. He got drunk one night, won a lot of money, and he goes up to the hotel room. He was in this hotel suite, and he had all this money poured onto the bed. And Miss World, Mary Stavin, was lying naked on top of the money. And he ordered a bottle of champagne. And the doorman came up and knocked on the door and sees Miss World lying there naked on top of all the money and looks at George and he said, George, where did it all go wrong?
Yeah. I remember the one line that he had when he was asked where all his money had gone when he came to the United States to play, towards the end of his career. And he says, well, I spent most of it on fast cars, women, and alcohol, and the rest I just squandered.
Yeah. Now, you're not playing golf anymore, are you?
Oh, God, no. No, I have more sense than that.
Well, but you still like the game.
No,
don't
I
you?
don't. I hate it.
Right.
But I like watching it.
Well, it's bad. Well, that's good then, because you're commentating on it.
Aye, that's right.
You'll have to make it more interesting, though. You just got to
Sometimes-
shoot the ball and off it goes.
Sometimes you have to. I was asked a question once. I flew into Istanbul.
Yeah.
I designed the first golf course in Turkey with a friend of mine, Turkish national, and I was stopped at the customs by a border guard who had got his feet up on the table and an Uzi and mirrored sunglasses, and he says, "What are those?" And I said, "They're golf clubs." He says, "But what are they?" And I thought, well, that's a good question. And so I had to take, the cover off a driver, and I took a ball out, a tee, and I said, well, we put this in the ground, and we hit it with one of these big things, and then it goes on shorter grass, hopefully, and then we hit it with one of these smaller things and pulled an iron out, and then you get it under, like, really, really short grass, and you try and hit it into a hole that's about that size with one of these, the putter. And he looked at me and he said, but why?
Crikey.
If I know.
Yeah, crikey. If I know as well, then. That's a very odd question, but a fair one.
A hell of a question. I still don't know why the
You're a
hell.
hell of a golfer. You just let it go. You don't play at all. Not for recreation. You must. Come on.
No, I don't. I keep getting run over by I ride a bicycle now because I don't drink anymore. And,
You don't have to do that. I haven't had a drink for almost 20 years, and I've given up the bicycle too.
No, I can't give up the bicycle, because if I give up the bicycle, I'll take up the drinking again, and then I'll definitely die.
Yeah.
I'll only quite possibly die if I keep riding, because I've been hit 3 times now by vehicles, and you can't even classify it as an accident. It's more of a hobby.
Yeah, 3 times would be a hobby.
And the first one was terrible because I got hit by a pickup truck and it knocked me forwards, and I bounced on the curb, went into the road, and it was towing a trailer which went right over the top of me. It went ba-dum, ba-dum. It was a double axle, went over the side of my head, my shoulder, crushed my arm, and I've got no feeling in these 2 fingers. I can't close it. I can work the middle one, so I can still.
All right. Well,
I can still communicate with other drivers.
Right.
But I remember every single thing. But I remember lying there flopping around like a goldfish, and I'd broken ribs, and it had punctured a lung. And a lady was walking up from the bus station. She'd pulled my arm across my chest and dialed 911, and the ambulance came. And I'm awake throughout this whole thing, even when they shoved this pipe down my throat. And I knew I wasn't in great shape because we were going very fast.
Right.
And cornering wasn't very comfortable. I had all these broken ribs and a punctured lung, and they've got this thing shoved down my throat. But they've given me something. I kept thinking all the time, shouldn't I be unconscious? What kind of a health insurance plan have I got?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there was a very nice-looking paramedic, a firefighter, who had a bit of stubble in his chin, and a big burly fella and all the rest. I remember looking up at him. My eyes are wide open, but I can't move my eyeballs. You've heard these stories about people who have these experiences
Out of body
surgery,
kind of thing.
without being, under anaesthetic. This is what this was like. And I remember thinking, that is one good-looking firefighter right there.
The accident knocked you gay?
Exactly. Exactly. Being run over by a truck made me gay. But now, and he's cutting down. I was wearing a skin suit because I was in good shape, which is probably why he ran me over in the first place.
Right.
And he's cutting down with the scissors like this, and I'm thinking, oh God, no. He's cutting towards little Dave.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And I've been riding for 3 hours at this stage, and I'm thinking there'll be compression issues. It's going to look like a button on a fur coat. So
A button on a fur coat, you say?
I don't know if I'm going to live or die at this stage, but I'm spending the last moments of my life as George Costanza. And it was the day I found out that God does not exist.
No,
because,
come on now.
I'm telling you.
Why?
Well, they wheeled me into the hospital room, and it was the 13th of March, 2007. I'll
Right.
never forget it, because CNN was up. And on the crawler below, there was this man looking. I didn't like the look of him. He was an obsequious-looking swine. And he had this stern-looking woman standing beside him. And on the crawler, it said, Elliot Spitzer caught with $5,000 an hour prostitute. And I thought, and I can't laugh? There is no God.
No, I think you're taking it too harshly.
Think it is?
You'll be all. You'll come back around. It's all right.
He must have a secret plan then.
Oh, it's a secret, all right, for sure. But so awkward pause.
I'm glad
Mouth organ or touch my glittery ball. Now I warn you against touch my glittery ball. It's not ready yet.
My own balls have had such a pounding over the winter. Rory McIlroy's dog hit me in the Twins bullpen with his paw. I got hit in an air compressor incident by a valve that shot off and hit me right in the Twins bullpen. I had to go to the emergency room for that one. It was, and you know, they were all laughing. It was the left one was about this size. And, you know, they're all trying to keep their faces straight. I've told them what happened. You know, the valve shot off and I was hunked down and it hit me right in the egg. And I had said, it's all right, you can laugh. You know, it's not like I made this up, like I've got a cucumber inserted into me. And you know...
David Feherty.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at oneiota.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Bone Patrol, the epilogue. Jeff, you went crazy and shot that mouse. You shouldn't have done it.
I know, pal, but it's all I could do.
You freaked me out when the mouse came back again as a zombie mouse. You know, when that thing...
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Well, it's the least I could do to save your life, pal.
Thanks, pal, but remember, next time... Remember next time. Freeze frame.